In this video, we are diving back into more PicoCTF 2022 Capture the Flag. The last video, we spent way too much time trying to deal with some Diffie-Hellman, also through a Caesar cipher, which really could have just been solved as a Caesar cipher if you were properly doing it with the numbers and the digits. And I was racking my brain trying to get that. I was doing it the wrong way. But anyway, we're back into it, and we're going to have some fun with a new challenge in the web category. So I'm over here on my computer screen. I have a Kali Linux terminal inside of my Kali Linux virtual machine set up for us, but this is the next web exploitation category challenge. Has significantly more solves than anything else, really, and other than I guess this guy down here. So maybe this will be a bit of a walk in the park, as some of the web challenges have been thus far. It says, can you get the flag? Here's the website. We know that the website files live in user share nginx HTML, and the flag is at /flag.txt, but the website is filtering absolute file paths. Can you get past the filter to read the flag? Ooh, okay. So this sounds like a specific local file inclusion challenge, in that, okay, if we have the capability to read given files, I just tried an example there in the current directory. It looks like it lists it out here, but we can't specify, as it mentioned, /flag as an absolute path. It says, hey, not authorized. But if we tried to climb up in the parent directory, we might be able to determine, okay, given that we are, as the description has explained, inside of the HTML directory, we could probably re-reference another file inside of the same directory, verifying that using the ... or the parent directory to climb up the path would work for us. And that way, sure, even specifying the HTML index and folder here, we could still reach this file despite it being in our current directory. We're just kind of moving around, and ooh, it didn't like that because I had the prefix of a /. That still thought, hey, was I referring to the very root of the file system? No, I just want to use the ... and that way we can climb up relative to where we are. Rather than using an absolute path, we are using a relative path, and that will return it for us. Now, noting that we are in one directory, HTML, we have to climb up that once, and another for nginx, that's 2, user and share, sorry, that's 3, and then that's 4 for user. So we need 4 sets of parent directory climbing. ... that's 1, ... 2, 3, 4, and now we are presumably in the root directory, and we could access the flag.txt that would have been present in the absolute path /.txt, but we are just accessing it relatively in a relative path. Let's see if we can read this, and we certainly can. So nice and easy. Let me check the URL. Okay, looks like it just put me to read.php. So if I wanted to actually go ahead and submit this flag, we could, but let me make sure I actually have a kind of get flag script for that just as well. I'll move over into the web exploitation directory, make a directory for forbidden paths, the name of this challenge, and I'll use curl to reach this page, but we know, okay, I'm really going to end up making a post request to read.php with a file name as a variable, an HTTP parameter that I pass to it. With that said, all I need to do is specify, sure, I am going to use a post request. I'm going to go to read.php, and the data that I'll send is a file name set equal to the ... trick that we just used. That should give me flag.txt. Hit enter on that, and there is our PicoCTF flag present. Let's go ahead and grep that out, just as we had in previous challenges. Retrieve it, and with that color set to off, we can retrieve our flag. It still gives us the verbose output of curl, and that, hey, it's making that request. We can specify curl to be silent with tac s, and now we have our flag here. Let's go ahead and save that. So we have a get flag script, so we have a flag.txt, and we can call that challenge done with our finish command. We've already submitted that, and we can clean up all of the crazy stupid tabs that I had in the past video trying to figure out that silly Diffie-Hellman Caesar cipher challenge. that one is done, and we have now finished even more here. We've completed Forbidden Paths, and now we can move on to some of the later challenges and make our way to page number 4 in the PicoCTF game. Hey, I hope you didn't mind that one. I know it was kind of simple, kind of cheesy, but that is the basics of local file inclusion. You can use relative paths to climb up the file system in Linux, and using that with local file inclusion, that web vulnerability, that is one that you could maybe reach files that you weren't intended to be able to access and see from just that end user web client perspective. That's the gimmick, that's the gist. Maybe that's something new for you, but if not, hey, it's kind of a cool thing to remind ourselves. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do click that like, comment, YouTube, subscribe. You know the drill. Bye, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.